Hello, everybody. Welcome to After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower, and thank you for joining me here tonight as we are bringing On Deck Baseball back onto the channel. We are returning the 84 Cubs to the table as well, as they had I guess you could call it, kind of an upset win over the 94 Expos the last time they were on the table. So I thought I would bring them back and showcase one of the other teams that are available. The 1978 New York Yankees squad. This is a team that is available in the Playoff Replay 2 set. The Cubs are available in the Best of the Best Volume 4. Put a couple of notes in the chat room just about these sets. The playoff playoff teams from the Playoff Replay sets come with the full postseason rosters. However, there is a note for the 78 Yankees squad that Willie Randolph does have a card, even though he was injured for the 78 postseason. So consider him a bonus player, if you will. And for teams like the Cubs here from Best of a Best series, they will come with an average of 22 players, just the players that have the most at-bats or appearances on the mound. So, with that out of the way, let's get some baseball action going. Thank you for joining me here as we kick off the weekend. It's a long weekend for a lot of people here in the greater Boston area, as we have Patriots Day on Monday. But however you are kicking off your weekend, appreciate you joining me here. A couple of other notes. Last weekend, I was away down in Florida and actually got to visit with the designer of On Deck Baseball, Mr. Ian Brook himself, and he gave me this wonderful T-shirt. So I'm repping on Deck Baseball here on my shirt, and then he also gave me a couple of new 10-sided dice to use. So the clear die here, the white die, will be our confrontation die, and then the green die will be if we need a location die, and then the blue and the red will be used as normal. So there we go. With that out of the way, Rick Sutcliffe toeing the mound here for the hometown Cubs, finishes his warm-up tosses. Rick Sutcliffe with a fantastic 1984 season, going 16-1 on the season, and a 94 value card here. He is very, very good. And let's see what happens here. Mickey Rivers steps into the box to lead things off, and we are ready for some baseball action. So here we go. Sutcliffe kicks and delivers. All right, so Sutcliffe, he is a -4 to both lefties and righties, throwing from the right-hand side of the mound. Rivers is a 3, so this is going to be a -1, but we get a 9 on the confrontation roll, so this is going to go on Rivers' card. Let's see, and a 7-9, that is going to be a leadoff single for Rivers, who gets things going. Sutcliffe challenged him, and Rivers obliged, and pokes one into left field. And there we go. The Yankees have their first runner aboard. Let's see now. Rivers, he had 25 stolen bases on the season. Davis is behind the mound for the Cubs. He has an arm of 3. Let's see. I think that's a pretty good chance for Rivers. So he is going to try. He has a jump rating of 3. And Sutcliffe with a hold runner rating of -2. So let's see what he can do here. And no, Rivers will not get a jump. So he's going to hold there at first base. And here comes the aforementioned Willie Randolph, batting second and playing second tonight for the Yankees. And let's see what he can do. Oh, and a 1. That will definitely go to Sutcliffe's advantage. And a 4-4 is going to be a big strikeout. Randolph goes down swinging. And there is one away. Now the captain, Thurman Munson, steps up. Let's see if Rivers can get a jump this time. And no, he will not. Sutcliffe doing a good job holding him on. And Durham doing a good job holding him on at first as well. All right, so here we go. Thurman Munson's first at bat. And, oh, boy, he will definitely have the advantage. Let's see. And a 7-6 is going to be a single. So he will poke a single right into straightaway center field. And the Yankees have 2 runners aboard. And, uh-oh, here comes Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson in the 1978 season. Not too shabby. About a 274, slugged 477 with 27 home runs. Did strike out 133 times to 58 walks. So an all or nothing approach. Let's see what he does here against Sutcliffe. This will be a straight up roll. Let's see, and it will be Reggie getting the advantage. 8-5 is going to be a single. Let's see. He is going to single. Ooh, single into right field. So, everybody will move up 1. Let's see. Do they want to send Rivers? It is Jay Johnstone is getting the start in right field for the Cubs. He has an arm of 3. Ooh, boy. Let's see. What do you think? It looks like we have a couple of Yankees fans in the audience. Oh, and Ian Brook himself is joining us. Well, he's joining us from the road. So, thank you, Ian, for tuning in. And Zach, what do you think, guys? Should we send Rivers and test the arm, or do we let Sweet Lou come up with the bases loaded and 1 out? Let's see. It's with an arm rating of 3. Oh boy! So actually, it's a 70% chance that Rivers is going to be safe at home. I'm thinking that we send him, but if somebody feels strongly the other way, I will hold him, but otherwise we're gonna have our first play at the plate. All right, I'm not seeing anybody disagreeing with that decision. So here we go. Rivers is gonna round third. There we go. Ian Brook gives him the waves him along. All right, so here we go. Johnstone picks up the ball, fires home, and the roll is a 4, and Rivers is going to be gunned down at home plate. Oh, Jay Johnstone. Actually, the runners will advance on the throw. Oh, my goodness. But Johnstone with a bullet to home plate. Davis puts down the tag, and Rivers is toast at home plate. Ooh, boy. All right, so Munson advances to third on the throw, and Jackson advances to second. 2 down. And now here comes Piniella. Sweet Lou batting .314 this season. Let's see, slugging .445 with 6 home runs. All right, so here we go. Well, no, Ian, it was a 70% chance for Rivers to make it on an arm of 3. I like I said, I would have sent him too, and that's coming from a Red Sox fan. So, not that I'm not really happy with that that result. All right, here we go. Sutcliffe from the stretch, pitching to Lou. This is going to be a straight up roll. So 4, it's going to go on Sutcliffe's card. Ooh, but it's a 9-10. So this is a home run chance, but it's -5. Wow. So Lou Piniella with a power of 1. So this is going to be a -4 to the roll. Oh, boy. All right. So Piniella gets a hold of one. But no, he actually does not. The roll's going to end up being a -2. So that is going to go to, let's see, that goes into left field. And Matthews just has to take a couple steps back to track that down. And there we go. That will end the inning. What looked like a very promising inning for the Yankees ends up coming up empty. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 runners left on. And we will go to the bottom of the first. And the Cubs coming up to bat. Here we go. Some exciting action here right in the top of the first. So Bob Dernier going to lead things off, playing in center field. And it is Catfish Hunter towing the mound tonight for the Yankees. Catfish going 12-6 in the 78 campaign. A pretty good pitcher here, stamina 5. He is -4 to righties, but -3 to lefties. So here we go. This is going to be a -1, and Catfish going to get the advantage, but a 8-9. 8-9 is going to be a double off of Catfish's card. Wow, so Dernier just goes with the pitch and sends it into the gap, and he will pull up with a stand-up double. And the Cubs are in business right off the bat. And that will bring up Rhino Sandberg, batting .315 in the 84 campaign. And with a chance to drive in a run here early. Let's see, this will also be a straight-up roll. And once again, it's going to come off Catfish's card, but a high roll. Let's see, a 9-7. Ooh, is going to be a single. A single to left field. So the Cubs will not risk Dernier, because let's see, it's Piniella and left field tonight. So yeah, they'll with their big batters coming up, they won't send Dernier. All right, so back-to-back hits have runners at the corners, and here comes big Leon Durham, first baseman for the Cubs. 23 home runs on his campaign in 84. Let's see what he does here. As Robert joins us in the chat room, Robert, who just wrapped up the 72 NLCS, where the Cubs there did not fare very well. Let's see how they do here. This is going to be -1 to the confrontation roll. Durham will get a count in his favor. Ooh, but a 6. Oh, 6-5 is going to be an error chance. All right, so we'll re-roll on his chart. And a 5-7 is going to be so it's going to be a fly ball. Oh boy, a fly ball to right field. So Jackson ranging to his right. And this is going to be a very difficult play. Oh boy. Jackson, not the best right fielder ever. He needs to roll an 8 on a D10 in order to track this down. Let's see. So Jackson on the run, and no, he will not get it. He is going to misplay that ball. And, oh, excuse me, it'll go off his glove. And it'll be a 1-base error. So the run will come in, and everybody will be safe. So Dernier comes in to score on the error. Sandberg to second, and Durham reaches on the E9. So the Cubs take the lead early on the error by Jackson. All right. Yes, I know. I'm still fighting this stupid dry cough that's going around. It's oh boy, I don't know, but hopefully it'll be over soon. Basically, someone in my family has been sick since January. It's kind of amazing that no one's gotten super sick. Here we go. Gary Matthews now coming up. Matthews is a 3, so this is going to be -1. This is going to go on Catfish's card. And a 4/4. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be a grounder. Let's see, a ground out. A grounder to short, so a chance to turn 2 as the fleet-footed fleet glove of Bucky Dent at short. So let's see, with Durham trying to get to second and a glove of 5. Wow, so only a 6. We'll have him beat it out, and no, so Durham out at second, and now they're trying to turn it. Randolph with a fielding of 3, trying to get Matthews at first, and he does. So a 6-4-3 double play, just what the doctor ordered. And there are 2 down. Sandberg will advance to third on the play. All right, so that'll bring up the Penguin, Ron Say. I bumped him up in the lineup for today's game since he did so well in our previous game. Let's see. It's going to be a -2 to the confrontation roll on the Penguin, and it will be Catfish who gets ahead of the count, and a 2-9. He is going to get Say to fly out to left field, and that will do it. So, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left on, and after 1 full, it is the Cubs on top, 1-0. Okay, so we'll head to the top of the 2nd inning. And we'll have the bottom of the order, 6, 7, 8 batters coming up. First baseman for the Yankees. Going to lead things off. Chris Chambliss. Chambliss 274 on the season, 12 home runs. Leading things off here. -1 to the confrontation roll. It's going to go to Chambliss. But I think a 4-8 is not going to do it. No, he will ground to first. Durham will field it and then run to the bag himself for the out. 3 unassisted if you're scoring at home. 1 down, nobody on for Greg Nettles. Greg Nettles, a fantastic fielding third baseman here, and not too bad at the plate. He's a 4 against righties here. Did slug 27 home runs on the season. Let's see, but it's going to be Sutcliffe who gets the advantage here. Ooh, but boy, I'm rolling big numbers on the blue die. 10-6, that is going to be a double off of the pitcher card. So Nettles is patient, gets his pitch, and drives one into the gap for a double. And the Yankees have the tying run in scoring position for Bucky Bleeping Dent. Dent in the 78 campaign batted .243 with 5 home runs, 3 stolen bases. Let's see what he can do here. It'll be a -2 to the confrontation roll. Oh, but it's going to be Dent who gets ahead in the count. Ooh, let's see, but a 5-3 is going to be a ground out, and it's going to be a ground out to short, which is important because that will hold the runner. So Boa grabs the ground ball, looks Nettles back to the base, and then fires on to first for the second out, and that will bring up the pitcher, Catfish Hunter. We are in a National League stadium. So here we go. Catfish Hunter to the plate. Can he help out his own cause? It's going to be a +1 to the roll, and we will be reading off the pitcher card. Let's see, and a 7-6 is going to be a line out. Lines to second, Sandberg has it, and that will do it. So, no runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left in scoring position. We will head to the bottom of the second. Cubs still on top. 1-0. And we will have the 6, 7, 8 batters coming up for Chicago here. Jay Johnstone, who had the fantastic play in the top of the first, nailing Rivers at the plate with a good throw in from right field. He was really put in the lineup by me because he is such an extreme batter that he does so much better against righties. But proven that he can get it done in the outfield too. So here we go. Johnstone, 288 batter in the 84 season. Let's see what he does against Catfish. Oh, well, it's a 1, so it's going to go on Catfish's card. And a 10-3 will be a flyout. Johnstone will fly out to center field. And there's 1 down. Here comes the catcher, Jody Davis. His first at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Let's see, this is going to be a -1. We'll still go on his card. Oh, boy, and a 10-8. Oh, he's just going to miss a home run. But he will slug a single into left field. And they've got a runner aboard here. 1 out, 1 on for the shortstop, Larry Boa. Boa, a switch hitter, so he'll bat lefty against Catfish. Let's see, it's going to be -3 to the roll. This will go off Catfish's card. A 10-3 will be a fly out to center field for the second out. And then that will bring up the pitcher. Let's see if Sutcliffe can help out his own cause. 2 out, runner at first. Catfish deals. This will be off of his card. And a 4-10 will be a fly out. Sutcliffe will fly out to left field, and that will do it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on. We're through 2 full here at Wrigley Field, and the Cubbies lead it 1-0. All right, heading to the third, and the Yankees will be back to the top of their order. Mickey Rivers, who singled and then was thrown out at home in a bang-bang play at the plate. Come up here for his second at-bat. Let's see, this will be a -1. Still going to be off of his card. An 8-2 will be a line out. And he's going to come right back to the mound. Heads up, Sutcliffe grabs it, though, for the first out. 1 out, nobody on for Willie Randolph. Randolph struck out in his first appearance. He is going to get ahead of the count here. But then he's going to reach for one. He'll end up flying out to center field for the second out. 2 up, 2 down. Nobody on for the captain, Thurman Munson. Munson with a single and then was stranded at third in his last appearance. Let's see. He will get ahead of the count here. Sutcliffe having problems getting in front of batters, and he's going to lose out. Munson is going to get his second hit of the night. Single right back up the middle. And that will put a runner on board for Reggie Jackson. Jackson singled in his first appearance and was robbed of an RBI when Rivers got thrown out at the plate. Let's see what he does here. This will be a straight-up roll against Sutcliffe. Reggie's going to have the advantage. A 7-9 is going to be another single. So Munson into second base. Reggie with a single. And now that'll bring up Lou Piniella. Piniella, who flew out with 2 runners in scoring position in his first at-bat. And he's got another one in scoring position here. Let's see what he can do. Straight up roll. It's going to go off of his card. Let's see. Oh, goodness. A 9-4 is going to be a walk. And suddenly, the bases are full of Yankees. And nowhere to put Chambliss. Boy, Sutcliffe set down the first two batters. And then has given up back-to-back singles and then a walk. So here we go. Sutcliffe's starting to sweat a little bit out there. Let's see if he can get Chambliss. Chambliss ground to first in his first at-bat. Let's see. This is going to go on to Sutcliffe's card. And a 10-3 is going to be a walk. He is going to walk in the tying run. Oh, boy. So Munson comes in to score. Chambliss will get an RBI walk. And, suddenly, Sutcliffe in real trouble here. Here comes Nettles. Nettles doubled in his first at-bats. Let's see, this will be a straight-up confrontation roll. And, Nettles is going to get the advantage, but a 3-7 is not going to do it. He is going to fly out to right field, and Johnstone will get under it for the out. Oh, boy, missed opportunity there for New York. They do get the tying run on a walk of all things. So one run, 2 hits, and the bases are left loaded. We will head to the bottom of the first, knotted up at 1 apiece. Here in the bottom of the third for Chicago, they will be back to the top of their order as well. Bob Dernier will lead things off. Dernier doubled and then came around to score on the error by Jackson. The only run so far for the Cubs. Dernier gets ahead in the count, but it's going to reach for one, and he will end up grounding to first for the out. 1 down, nobody on for Rhino. Rhino, a single in his first at-bat. Catfish going to jump ahead in the count here. And let's see, 2-6. Rhino is going to line out to second. And there are 2 quick outs. That'll bring up Leon Durham. Durham reached on an error in his last at-bat. Let's see. Durham gets ahead, and on the 2-1 pitch, let's see, 2-7. Oh, he's just going to end up flying out to right field. And so 3 up, 3 down. Nothing happening in the bottom of the third, and we'll head to the fourth, still knotted up at 1 apiece. All right, as Sportsflix joins us here in the chat room, welcome. Let's see. He says that Dernier is his least favorite Cub of all time. Oh boy, okay. I'm sure that there's a a story behind that. I don't think I've ever heard someone tell me who their least favorite Cub is. But speaking of least favorite players from a team, here is Bucky Dent leading things off. Dent ground out in his first appearance. Sutcliffe trying to settle into the game here. He had a very rough third inning. Let's see. This is going to be -2, so this is going to go on Sutcliffe's card. Oh boy, but an 8-7 is going to be a single. And Dent is aboard with a leadoff single, and that will bring up the pitcher. So Catfish is going to lay down a sacrifice bunt here. So I'll bring up my bunt chart. Bunt. And here we go. We get a 3. Batter bunts the ball slowly down the third base line. Catcher makes the play, barehands it, and tries to make the play at first. So Davis has a defense of -3. So defense plus roll plus batter speed plus bunt is less than 13. All right, so bunt rating is 2. All right, let's see what the roll is. So it's going to be -3 plus 4 is 1. Let's see. 4, and then the bunt is 2, 5, 6. So that will, yes, easily be, they'll get him at first. But that will be a successful sacrifice. Dent into second on the sac bunt. All right, 1 out, and we'll go back to the top of the order. Oh boy, I just saw Ian said that Dent and Boone are his heroes. Oh boy, that's tough, especially considering who Boone got his home run off of. But let's see, as Doug Hunt joins us in the chat room as well. Welcome, guys. All right, so here we go. Mickey Rivers up. This will be his 3rd at-bat. He has singled and lined out. And the go-ahead run is in scoring position for him. So Sutcliffe from the stretch. Sutcliffe is going to get the advantage. Let's see. A 9. Oh, he is going to get Rivers to fly out. Let's see. He flies out to center field for a big 2nd out. And here comes Willie Randolph. Randolph 0 for 2. He has struck out and flown out. It's going to be -1. Oh boy. This is going to be another, so it's going to be on the pitcher's card, and it's another 9-10. So this is going to be a home run chance, but it's -5. And Randolph with a power of 1. Oh boy. All right, so Sutcliffe with a challenge fastball. Randolph gets a hold of it, but not nearly enough, as he will end up just flying out to left field for the out. So Dent is stranded at second, and the score remains tied. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, still knotted up at 1 apiece. Here in the bottom of the 4th, the Cubs will have Matthews, Say, and Johnstone coming up to bat. Matthews ground into a double play in his first at-bat, and I don't think he's going to do much better here, as he will end up striking out for the first out. So bad start to the evening for Matthews. And actually, that's the first strikeout for Hunter tonight. All right, 1 out, nobody on for the Penguin. Ron Say, flew out rather in his first at bat, and let's see, he is going to strike out in his second at bat. So Catfish strikes out the first 2 batters here in the bottom of the 4th. And we'll bring up Jay Johnstone. Johnstone flew out to center field in his first at bat. Let's see. Ooh, this. Well, no, 1-8 is not going to do it. No, he is actually going to strike out. So Catfish is going to strike out the side, and that will do it. So 1, 2, 3 go the Cubs for the 2nd inning in a row. We'll head to the 5th. It is still tied up at 1 apiece. All right. So Catfish will get a he'll get a poise bonus in his next inning when he comes up, as he has gone 1, 2, 3 in back-to-back innings. So there we go. All right. So here in the 5th. Rolling right along here. It'll be the heart of the order coming up for the Yankees. as Mike joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Mike. All right, so let's see. The captain, he has gone 2 for 2, 2 singles, and he has scored a run. Let's see what he does here in the 5th. Sutcliffe gets ahead in the count, and he'll get Munson to fly out to left field. 1 down. Here comes Reggie. Reggie is also 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Let's see. Straight up roll. Reggie's going to get the advantage. Ooh, but a 3-9 is going to be a fly out to center field. And there are 2 down. Here comes Sweet Lou. Let's see. Lou Pinella, he has flown out and he has walked. Let's see. He is going to get the advantage, but a 2-2. He's going to end up striking out. So Sutcliffe with his first 1-2-3 inning of the night here. That'll do it for the top of the 5th. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. And we will head to the bottom half. Still knotted up at 1 apiece. Let's see. Sportsbook saying oh, well, there we go. Saying these are 2 of his favorite teams. Well, there we go. That's they are definitely 2 pretty neat teams in the history of the game. And I admit that I didn't know a lot about the '84 Cubs until I played them the last time, and I've kind of got a little affection for them for sure. All right, so this will be Catfish, still on the mound. All right, so we are in the 5th, so he is actually going to get a +1. So he is going to be 4-5 now against batters. All right, so here we go. Here is the catcher, Davis. We got the bottom of the order coming up. Davis singled in his first at-bat. Let's see. Boy, and Catfish continues to deal. Let's see. 1-6 is a... that's the P question mark. So that is a... Oh, it's a potential pass ball, but nobody's on base, so we will just re-roll. All right. What's he? So it's going to be a -2. Still on Davis's card, and he's going to end up 1-9. It'll just be a ground out to short. So 1 down. Nobody on for the shortstop, Larry Boa. I thought about practicing my my Harry Carey impersonation, but it's not camera ready yet. All right, so Boa 0 for 1 with a fly out. Let's see. This is going to be Catfish with the advantage. 6-2. He is going to get Boa to pop up on the infield. And there are quickly 2 outs. And here comes the pitcher. Let's see. Sutcliffe flew out in his last at-bat. Straight up roll. This is going to go on the pitcher's batter card. And how about that? Sutcliffe is going to just muscle one into center field, and he will get a hit. The inning will continue. That breaks up a string of what was it? 8 straight batters retired. Actually, that was 10 straight batters retired by Catfish, but that comes to a close. All right, so we'll go back to the top of the order. Dernier is 1 for 2. Double and a run scored. Let's see. He will have the advantage. Is a 6-9. No, 6-9 is not going to do it. He will fly out to end the inning. So no runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left stranded. And we're heading to the 6th inning in a tie ball game. 1-1. Boy, oh boy. Get a lot of pitchers duels here on my channel, which I love. I'm a big fan of pitchers duels. So, all right, so here in the 6th, Sutcliffe does have to make a fatigue roll as his stamina is 5. But he has a pretty good endurance rating, so let's see what happens here. And it'll be a no change for Sutcliffe, so he'll still be at 4-4. Here in the 5th, it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 batters coming up for the Bronx Bombers. Chambliss leading things off. Chambliss with the only RBI for the Yankees, and it was on a bases-loaded walk. He's also ground to first. He will get the advantage, but he's going to waste it and ground out to second for the first out. 1 down, nobody on for the third baseman, Nettles. Nettles with a double and a flyout. Let's see. Nettles is going to have the advantage. Sutcliffe pitching to contact here, as Nettles is just going to ground out to second base as well. So 2 quick outs. And now here comes Bucky Bleeping Dent. Let's see, Dent 1 for 2, single and a ground out. And this is going to be Sutcliffe with the advantage. Oh, but an 8-3 is going to be a single. So Dent gets aboard for the second time. And, oh boy, that broke up a string of outs against Sutcliffe, who would have automatically got a bonus. So here comes Catfish. Let's see. He has lined out and had a sacrifice bunt in his previous at-bat. So, let's see. This is going to go on... Oh, boy, it's going to go on the pitcher's card. And a 6-10 is going to be a walk. Uh-oh. All right, so we're going to have runners at first and second. Boy, oh boy, as Catfish somehow works a walk out of Sutcliffe. As Bob joins us in chat room. Welcome, Bob. I'm glad you're here and see your Cubbies in action. All right, here we go. Rivers 1 for 3. And he was thrown out at the plate all the way back in the top of the first. Let's see what he does here. Sutcliffe sweating on the mound. Looks in, gets a sign that he likes, kicks, delivers, and that is going to do it. He is going to get Rivers to ground to second, and he will fire on to first for the out. Oh boy. Damage avoided there for sure. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on. It is 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ooh, oh boy. All right, so here in the bottom of the 6th, Catfish will have to roll as his stamina is only 5. Did get the advantage, so even if he does get a minus, he'll just be going back to his original ratings, but let's see what he gets. And he does get the -1, so he's back down to a 3-4. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And we'll have the 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up for Chicago. All right, so Sandberg 1 for 2 on the night. Single and a line out. Catfish deals. Let's see. And he is going to get Sandberg to go down on strikes for the first out. Let's see. That is... strikeout number, 1, 2, 3. Strikeout number 4 for Catfish. Here comes Durham. Durham, 0 for 2. He did reach on an error that ended up being their only run so far of the game and has flown out. Catfish deals. Oh boy, Durham's gonna get a pitch to hit, and he is going to miss it, and he will strike out as well. So back-to-back strikeouts to start the bottom of the 6th. Here comes Gary Matthews. Matthews has not had a good day at the plate. He has ground into a double play and has struck out. Let's see. So this is -1, so it's going to go to the pitcher's card, and a 110 will be a fly out. Matthews flies out to center field, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3. Go the Cubs in the bottom of the 6th, and we are still knotted up at 1 apiece as we head to the 7th inning. My goodness. All right, so Sutcliffe will go back out on the mound to start the 7th. Let's see what happens. And once again, he's going to get a no change, so he is still at full strength. He will face the 2, 3, and 4 batters here. Willie Randolph leading things off. Randolph 0 for 3, strikeout, and a couple of flyouts. Sutcliffe delivers. Randolph's going to get a pitch to hit, but is not going to do anything with it. He will ground to first for the first out. 1 down, nobody on for Thurman Munson. Munson 2 for 3, 2 singles and a run scored. Let's see, and Munson will also get a pitch to hit, but it's not going to do anything with it. He will end up striking out. And boy, oh boy, Sutcliffe has not had his best stuff tonight, but it's been enough to hold the Yankees in check. And here comes Reggie. Reggie 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Let's see, this will be straight up roll. Reggie with the advantage. Let's see, a 9-1 is going to be a hard grounder. Let's see. So it's a hard ground. Oh, it's a hard grounder right back to the mound. So Sutcliffe has to dive to get it. Let's see. Sutcliffe with a arm rating of 4. So from his knees, Reggie legging it out, and no, he will fire on to first to get the out the hard way. And that will do it. 1, 2, 3. Go the Yankees in the top of the 7th. And hey, it is time to stretch here at Wrigley Field. Oh boy. So, join along at home as we stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I ever get back. So let's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. There we go. All right. Always good to get baseball on the table because that means that I get to bring out the ukulele. All right. So here we go. Bottom of the 7th. And a tight game here between the Yankees and the Cubs. Let's see. So Catfish coming out. This would be his 3rd inning over his... Or no, sorry. It would be his 2nd inning past his endurance. He is still at his initial strength. Let's see what happens here. We get an 8, so he's going to be -1. So he's going to be down to a 2-3. All right, so... He will face Ron Say, but the Yankees will get some activities going in their bullpen. But let's see how Catfish can do if he can get through the 7th inning. Yes, I had to say root for the Cubbies. I'm I'm playing the Cubs at home. Come on now. As John Wise joins us. All right. Welcome, John. All right, so here we go. Whoop. All right, let's see. So this is going to be a -1 to the roll, so it is going to go on Catfish's card. And a 1-3 is going to be a strikeout. As Catfish seems to be just getting stronger as the game rolls on here. And the Penguin strikes out for the second time. All right. Jay Johnstone coming up. Johnstone 0 for 2. Fly out and a strikeout. This is going to be a +1. So Johnstone with the advantage, but a 5-7. He will just fly out to right field. And 2 quick outs. Here comes the catcher, Jody Davis. Davis 1 for 2. Single and a ground out. Straight up roll. So Catfish will win this. And a 7-1 is going to be a liner. Liner to third. Davis is out. And 1, 2, 3. Go the Cubs in the 7th. We are still knotted up at 1 apiece. My goodness, as we head to the 8th inning. All right, let's see. So Sutcliffe is still at full strength. So we'll send him back out there. We have middle of the order, 5, 6, and 7 batters coming up. All right, so we're going to roll on the 3rd inning of fatigue for Sutcliffe, and it's going to be no change again. All right, he's got a rubber arm tonight. All right, let's see. If they don't win, it's the same. I just saw that, Bob. That's all right. Here we go. All right, so Piniella, he has flown out, walked, and struck out. Here we go. Let's see. So it's going to be a straight up roll. So Piniella wins the advantage, but a 7-2 is going to be a line out. He will line to third. And there is the first out here in the top of the 8th. Here comes the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Chambliss, he has ground out twice, and he's walked in the only run of the game for the Yankees. Let's see what he does here. This is going to be a -1, so Chambliss, but the dice cooling here for the batters at least. That's going to be a strikeout. So Chambliss goes down swinging for the second out. Now here comes the third baseman, Nettles. Nettles with a double, a fly out, and a ground out. Let's see. This is going to go on Sutcliffe's card. And an 8-2 is going to be a fly out. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Go the Yankees. And that's actually back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. So Sutcliffe will get a bonus if he does end up pitching in the 9th. All right, so we'll head to the bottom half of the inning. My goodness. Still knotted up at 1 apiece. All right, so it's the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up. Let's see. I think that probably Catfish is going to be done. As he's down to 2-3. He only has a 3 out of 10 chance to get a no change. Let's see. So we get a switch and then the pitcher spot coming up. So I think they're going to go to well, let's see. Wait, actually, who would they go to here? They have Gossage and then not a whole lot. Sparky Lyle is probably their second best reliever, but he's only a -2. Boy, actually, maybe we are better off letting Catfish stay out there. Let's see what his fatigue roll is. And he gets a 9, so it's -1. All right, so he's going to be 1, 2. All right, so this will probably be the last batter that he faces. All right, Boa comes up. He is 0 for 2. Fly out and a pop out. He'll bat from the left-hand side against Hunter. Let's see, and he will win the advantage. 10-3 is going to be a leadoff walk. So there we go. The go-ahead run is aboard, and oh my goodness. And now we've got the pitcher spot coming up. Sutcliffe pitching pretty well, and he does have a poised bonus coming his way. But boy, oh boy, I feel like you probably have to go to the bench. Let's see, because we do have Moreland and Bosley are on the bench. Probably Keith Moreland is their best batter on the bench right now. Or at least he has the most power. Let's see. I think actually they'll go with they're going to go with the left-hander. They're going to go with Bosley as the pinch hitter, and that will do it for Sutcliffe. But what a game he pitched. Going 8 innings, scattering 8 hits, just the 1 run. All right, and so here comes Bosley. Let's see. All right, so that will do it for Hunter. And well, let's see, Ian. What do you or Zach? Do you just bring in Gossage, or do you bring in Sparky in this? I'm thinking that you just go ahead and bring in Gossage, since he does have the 2 endurance. But or do you bring in Sparky just to face the 1 left-hander? I'm almost kind of tempted to go to a decider dive, but I think probably just bring in Gossage and just not fool around with it, with the game tied at 1. I think that's what we're going to do. All right. All right. So, Hunter is going to go 7+ innings. And 1 run, but it's unearned. And here comes the goose. Sparky left the Yankees. That's true, yes. He really was not used at all. That's why he should have stayed on Boston. But all right. So here we go. Here is Gossage against the pinch hitter Bosley. Go-ahead run is at first base. Oh my goodness. Here we go. This is going to be a -1 confrontation roll. And it's going to be Gossage. Wow, and look at that, a 1-1. That's going to be a big strikeout. Gossage comes in and just throws some high heat, and Bosley is completely overpowered for the big first out. All right. So that also means that Lee Smith is getting up in the pen for the Cubs. Here comes Dernier. Dernier, all the way back in the first inning, got a leadoff double, came around to score on the air. The only run of the game so far for the Cubs. Let's see what he does here against Gossage. This is going to be a -2, so it's going to be Gossage, and a 3-1 is going to be another strikeout. And the goose is just throwing BBs up there. Back-to-back strikeouts. And here comes Sandberg. Sandberg 1 for 3, a single, a line out, and a strikeout. Here we go. Here is the pitch. Ooh, this is going to be -1. So it's still going to be on Sandberg's card. A 10-3 is going to be a single, so the inning will continue. Boa into second base. And Sandberg keeps the inning alive. And that'll bring up big Leo Durham. And Durham is due. He reached on an error and then has flown out and has struck out. Oh boy. And the go-ahead run in scoring position now. All right, here we go. Durham steps up. Let's see. This is a -1, so it's going to go on Gossage's card. And a 10-7 is going to be a single. Just does get it. Oh, boy. So a single into left field. And with 2 outs, Boa is going to come in to score. And Gossage gives up the go-ahead run. Sandberg will hold at second. And Durham has put the Cubs on top 2-1. Oh boy. And Gossage is upset on the mound. Back-to-back singles after back-to-back Ks. And the Cubs take the lead 2-1. All right, so now Gary Matthews steps up. He may be getting an insurance run. He might. Gossage with the advantage, but a 9-8 is going to be another single, and that is going to score another run. Sandberg comes around to score. And now 3 straight singles by the Cubs have given them a 3-1 lead. Oh boy. There we go. The Cubs fans are excited. And Gossage is furious. And here comes Ron Say. It does not get any easier for Gossage. Say is due. He is 0 for 3 with a flyout and 2 strikeouts. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. A 10 on the confrontation roll. That's going to go to Ron Say. And then a 9-10 is a home run. And the Penguin has done it again. A 3-run bomb. And suddenly, this game has gotten out of reach. Woo! Oh my goodness. Go crazy, Cubs fans. That is insane. After somehow the Gossage got 2 outs on back-to-back strikeouts and then has just completely fallen apart. Wow. So, singles from Sandberg, Durham, Matthews, and then a 3-run bomb by Ron Say. And just like that, it is 6-1. And that will do it for the Goose. And he'll get a he'll get a nice cheer as he walks off the field. Now Sparky Lyle will come in. Oh boy. As Dave Little joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Dave. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness. That is, and I've, and Ian has left the chat. Sorry, Ian. Oh goodness. All right, well here we go. So the Yankees still need to get one more out here. Jay Johnstone will come in. Let's see. He is only a 1, so this is going to be -1, but it'll still go on his card. And a 110. 110 is a potential error. Oh, goodness. It just doesn't stop here for the Yankees. Let's see, a 6-6. It's going to be a walk, and then potentially Munson is going to drop the ball, or it's going to get past him. And then Johnstone will end up at second base. Let's see. And no, he scrambles and picks it up, so just a walk. Oh my goodness. Make the bad man stop. The inning continues. Here comes the catcher, Davis. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Let's see. This is +1. So it's going to go on Davis's card. 9-10 is another home run. Oh no. Jody Davis gets a hold of one into the opposite field, and that is in the stands. 2 more runs will come across, and it is 8-1. Chicago has turned this into a laugher. Oh no. Oh boy. 2 more runs on the board. And Larry Boa now coming up to bat. Boy, the pinch hitter might get a chance for another at bat. Here we go. Let's see. Boa with the advantage, but a 4-3. Well, no, wait. It's a hard ground ball. It's a hard ground ball to second. So Randolph will need to make the throw. Let's see. Randolph has a arm of 2. So Davis motors in, and he's actually going to be safe at first. Oh my goodness. So give him credit for an infield single. And oh my goodness, this is just getting silly now. So indeed, Bosley will get a chance to to hit again. They've now batted around as 7 runs have come in. My goodness. There we go. That should do it. Lyle gets the advantage, and a 5-5 will be a ground out to second. And that will finally do it. Oh my goodness, folks. That was a lot of runs on a lot of hits. And suddenly, this pitching duel has turned into an 8-1 runaway game for Chicago. Oh boy. All right, we do need a new pitcher. Let's see. We won't bring in Lee Smith with that big a lead. Let's bring in, let's see. We'll bring in Tim Stoddard. We'll let him get a some mop-up duty here. And it will be the bottom of the order to lead things off for the Yankees. The 8-9-1 batter. So Bucky Dent going to lead things off. Dent 2 for 3 so far tonight. Let's see if he can get some kind of rally started. Let's see. This will go on his card. Oh, but a 1-3 is not going to do it. Oh, well, maybe it'll do it. A potential error chance. Let's see. 9-9-4. Oh, it's the walk with a potential for a pass ball. So we'll roll on Davis's card, an 8. No, Davis will corral that. So the leadoff runner is aboard. And we will need a pinch hitter. So let's take a look at the Yankees bench against a righty. I guess they'll bring in, let's see. I guess Roy White probably would be their best left-handed batter. So yeah, so Roy White comes in. All right, the Yankees need a lot of base runners. Let's see what the pinch hitter can do. Stoddard from the stretch. He will get the advantage. Oh boy, let's see, 2-5. That is going to be a strikeout. And the Yankees down to their last 2 outs. We'll go back to the top of the order. Mickey Rivers steps up. And boy, oh boy, Rivers' play back all the way back in the top of the first was sort of an omen, I suppose, for the Yankees. As he got thrown out at the plate on a play that he had a 70% chance to make it. And then he has gone 0 for 3 since getting that leadoff single. All right, here we go. 1 on, 1 out. 7-run game. Rivers with the advantage, but an 8-2 is going to be a line out. He will line out. He'll line out to second, and there are 2 down. Here comes Willie Randolph. Crowd on its feet. Let's see. Stoddard looks in, gets a pitch that he likes. Randolph is going to swing. He's going to get a hold of one into left field, but Matthews just needs to take a couple steps to his left, and there we go. He will grab that for the 3rd out and fly the W. The Cubs have won this one, going away 8-1. Oh my goodness. In a game that I thought for sure maybe we were going to head to extra innings. Oh my goodness. It turns into an 8-1 Cubs victory. Let's see. So it will be Gossage gets the loss. Sutcliffe will end up getting the win. And, oh boy, I'm not sure who we give the... Well, I guess we got to give the MVP to Sutcliffe for the fantastic pitching job he did. There we go. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Again, these 2 teams, the 84 Cubs are available in the Best of the Best Volume 4. The 78 Yankees are in the Playoff Replay 2 set. There are links down the show notes to both of those, but please check out all the other great sets that are available for this game. Thank you to everybody for joining me. Thanks to Ian for making such a great game. Looking forward to what comes out next. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next Monday, but until then, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.